downtown, there is growing concern about dangerous crimes being reported at nearby homeless encampments. We have been following the stories from one family living above an area that's been the scene of ongoing violence. KUSI's Lindsay Ficano is live from that condo complex. And Lindsay, what are those homeowners experiencing?
Oh man, Hunter, what they are experiencing, hard to believe. Something you gotta see to believe, and we're gonna show you that video. But again, these homeowners here that live on 15th Street, they own condos. Well, they own a condo on the second floor. So it's overlooking a giant homeless encampment. You could see this encampment right below us, right by that public storage. And they see things every night that's dangerous and erratic. They saw a man wielding a knife, a gun, and people were smoking something out of foil. So this is an everyday activity that they're seeing. They're all catching this all on camera. Now, I do want to show you the video because last night KUSI aired video of a homeless man downtown brandishing what appeared to be a handgun. KUSI ran that video. SDPD took the homeless man into custody. And today, police releasing the homeless person from custody because the gun in question was only an airsoft gun. It's hard to tell if it's an airsoft, if it's, on camera and you're threatened, feel threatened. So that gun, though, upon further inspection, it did only appear to be an airsoft gun. Apparently, this is the same individual who was wielding a large knife at the same location earlier this week. All of the video was taken by a resident we're about to interview who lives in the condo complex we're at right now, right upstairs from the scene, who fears for his safety and says this homeless man does things like this every single night. Now, he also took a video of the officials making this homeless person clear out his encampment. This person clearly continues to exhibit erratic behavior and is still out there somewhere on the streets. So right now we are going to go ahead and interview Giorgio Curlo. Giorgio, you took the video that was played. What was going through your mind?
Really at this point, I think what we're looking for is some relief down here. We understand that there's individuals that are experiencing mental health crisis. The reality is that this is a drug crisis, and this is an out of control. It's an open air drug market. And there is no enforcement here. Last night, we called the police again on the same individual. He's looking at us right now. He's going to yell in a second. He's giving us the finger right now. So this guy is the guy with the knife. He threatens everyone that he sees. And really last night, he pulls a gun on this poor woman on the street. We called the police, and we thought that he was going away, that he was arrested. This morning, I wake up, and he's back out here again. And, we don't know what we have to do. Does somebody have to die before Mayor Gloria or anyone's going to take notice of what's going on? Because this isn't, these aren't just simple street bombs. These are very violent, drugged up individuals. And a lot of them aren't in control of their behavior when they're in this state of mind. You watch them, they do their drugs, and then all of a sudden they're in the street naked. They're not in control at that point. And we really do need some help. We need enforcement. We need the police to come down here and take a serious look. And we understand that the police have their hands tied. We understand that, they can't book a lot of these people. We know that the county jail is nowhere near capacity. The beds are artificially being held at a lower number. They're saying, hey, well, we have to keep these numbers down. But, pre-pandemic, there was 5,900 inmates, and now there's 2,900. And now we have an increase of low-level criminals on our street. I think the numbers, when you look at them, there's a direct correlation to enforcement. Enforcement of laws we already have that need to be enforced now. And it's for our safety. And it's, we have kids on the street right now. It's for their safety. We have to do that. And we need to get these people some help at the same time.
Well, Giorgio, we're going to be interviewing you in the 5 and 6 o'clock hours. We'll go more into detail on what you saw, what you took video of, and also maybe the safety concerns you have too.
Absolutely.
So that sounds good for the upcoming hours. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And of course, that individual, as we just heard, is back on the streets below us. He was kind of giving us the finger while we were doing the interview. And yeah, that was the same individual that we saw in the videos. That was was holding the knife, holding that airsoft gun. So what we do know is that we tried to reach out to San Diego Police for comment on this incident. They have not yet gotten back to us, but we also reached out to the Sheriff's Department. We asked about the shelter beds, if their county jail is at capacity. We did hear back from Sheriff Kelly Martinez, and she says, according to Sheriff Kelly Martinez, well, they are at capacity given the staffing levels and the type of individuals that are in custody. So, of course, continuing to follow this story, this ongoing issue, that the man in question below us, he's no longer in custody. He's back out on the streets, the same man holding that knife, that gun, and the danger continues on because it's right below these people's apartments, and they do fear for their lives, for their safety every time they walk out the doors. So we'll have much more on this coming up in the 5 and 6 p.m. newscasts. In the meantime, let's go ahead and send it back over to you.
And I know that homeowner is speaking on behalf of so many of his neighbors who feel the same way, I'm sure, about their safety being at risk here. And it's certainly interesting to know the man is back out on the streets tonight. Certainly concerning. All right, Lindsay, we'll check back in with you.